who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should have bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away is Watson. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TV. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he will be blocked out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, here's Watson. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Daxton Hill puts it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
11 MT tank. Stop.
They'll start with the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. Credit Zadarius Smith, able to get through and make that tackle for a loss. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw, he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
On second down, here's Burrow. And this one's incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, and it's third down. You look at this Browns defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
11.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. He's into space past the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score. and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it? It does.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 23 yards on the play. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Watson. And he'll get this one to Cooper complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 27. Back to throw, Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll roll him out right. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Donovan Peoples-Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And he's got a Bengals first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. The Bengals at 12-4 now on the year. And they've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First catch so far by Chase. It's a 1st down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. On second down, here's Mixon. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
He got 29 yards that time.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
11 MT, Case. 11 MT. God.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Burrow will throw. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 2 yards on the touchdown there, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. 11 MT. Stop.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
That's good. We're on Bengals. First down.
11.
First and 10.
Now Burrow. Out to the left. He's got Sample there. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They go play action with Burrow. First down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down. He'll get 4 yards of the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. They run it again with Chubb, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Chubb running right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. In motion right, Peoples-Jones.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Up the middle, it's Chubb. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Moore, the motion man right.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
A give running right is Chubb. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Here we go.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Sione Takitaki coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5.
Here we go, here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11 MT. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11. 11 MT, tape. 11 MT, tape. Back.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken at around the 40. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And again, it's Chubb. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Handoff comes to Chubb. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2 for into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
At the 6-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it again. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper with career touchdown number 75. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And bulldozing his way through. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Gun.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11, mighty. 11. 11.
This time Burrow will look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Touchdown! Joe Mixon as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They run again on first down. Chubb.
he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
12.
Now it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Mixon with a first down carry. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Joe Mixon. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 75. And the Bengals have retaken a third-quarter lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he gets it up past the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. Chubb will get the call running left to about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 70. And the Browns have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Bengals 35.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
It sees the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So
there he goes, right side. Now he's loose again. How about this? Joe Mixon. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have regained the lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 126 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Moore, the man in motion. Second down, here's Chubb again. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First down, Cleveland.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The Browns on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Moore, the man in motion. Desperation time, Watson on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He'll buy some time right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
A run for Nick Chubb. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Here we go.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
12, 12, 12.
Here's Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 181 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here we go, here we go.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Complete to Joe Mixon. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here comes 2nd down at 5. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here we go,
2nd down, 8 yards to go. To throw, Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. He's still on his feet. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
On 1, ready?
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Now the Browns will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
Here now, 3rd down.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, mighty. 11, mighty.
Here's Burrow. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, Let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. This is 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot there, maybe 3 yards on 1st down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Second down, here's Chubb again. And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackled inbounds. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. Now Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Miles Murphy in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind him in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Here we go.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
11, Thomas. 12.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Martin Emerson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at the 43. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. A toss play to Chubb. Shoves him aside. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. 180 yards rushing for now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Following the penalty, Chubb.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level in the secondary, the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense. Brandon, I'd go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only second down, but I'd kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for third. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's third down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Chubb. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Well, the entire game coming down to this kick from Cade York. This to win it in overtime. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And we will play on here in overtime.
Oh, that's so deflating, Brandon, because you know he was thinking to himself, just give me a shot. Just put us in a position to win the game, and I'll get it done. But this kick, not on target, and we'll keep going here.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. All right, Charles, so this offense, they need to mount something here. Time is dwindling. They can't get anything going on this drive. This one might end in the tie.
Yeah, that clock putting a little extra pressure on them, right? So now, as you look at the playbook, what are you breaking out? Is there something you haven't used before? Is there something you used earlier that you can go back to? Or can one of your guys just make one of those big-time plays that decides this game?
Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT.
Here we go. 11.
They'll run with Mixon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So into overtime and all the way to the end of overtime. They have a chance to win it. Couldn't convert on the field goal, and we end in a very rare tie.
Don't see it very often. We did discuss it as we began overtime that because it's a regular season game, we're going to play that last quarter. And if no one scores or however, if it finishes in a tie, that's it. But boy, how bad do you feel for it? The opportunity to win it with a field goal at the end, and it doesn't go through the pipes.